All right, 2017 Suzuki DR-Z400SM. Obviously not an SM. Look at those wheels. First of all, I'd like to thank the guys at Lynchburg Honda Suzuki for letting me purchase this. They gave me a great deal. If you're in the Central Virginia area, do not forget to check them out. Great bunch of guys over there. Super awesome to work with. I would not hesitate to go over there and buy a bike from them. Obviously, I did. Jumping right into my details here of this machine, we have aftermarket wheels. I purchased these wheels on eBay. They're about $499 for the set. That did not include the rotors. That was just the hub and the rim laced to, or with spokes inside. You could change the color of the hub, the wheel. I chose the blue hub to match the trim on the bike. Pretty nice little feature there, I think. Nice little color matching wheel set. Another thing I added to the machine, full Yoshimura exhaust with the header. We have the nice detail here of the Yoshimura heat shield. I think this was about 460 bucks maybe online. Nice add-on. Makes the bike sound really great, run really great. Probably one of the nicest things you can add to it, performance-wise and sound-wise. Thumper Talk case savers, 30 bucks I think on via Wheeling Cycle Supply. Yep, online. Great website to buy from as well. These are nice because both your shift lever and your brake lever won't go through your case if you end up spilling the bike over. srmoto.com foot pegs, a nice wide platform. Also a little bit of a plastic base on these in case you do end up touching the asphalt. Nice feature to have there. Fold back, won't tip you over. DR-Z400SM graphics, bought online on eBay. Super nice addition to the machine, I think. OEM rotors, I did end up buying off of a person on the Facebook group for the DR-Z. Great deal, 100 bucks for both of them. Nice, good condition. No adjustments necessary on the front because they are the SM version of the rotors. So you don't have to, adjust your spacing on your brake calipers there. Other features to talk about on this side of the bike, I don't think there are any. We'll jump up to the top here. We have a Zeta billet aluminum gas cap, Zeta red dipstick. We have some red folding shift levers here. I think all these things were bought from Wheeling Cycle Supply. I can't remember the prices on those, not too much. 25 bucks for the red levers on Amazon. I think about 20 bucks for these mirrors. These are folding handguard mirrors, super awesome. They're actually blind spot mirrors, so your vision isn't that great out of them, but for what they do and how they look, I think they work well enough. They're blind spot mirrors, so you basically see objects that are close by, not far off in the distance, which you don't have to worry about anyway. Zeta handguards with the built-in smoke LED turn signals. Awesome, I think, in my opinion. They really sleek design. You don't see any big sticky outy turn signals. They add a nice feature to the bike. We'll go ahead and flip that on. You can kind of see what they look like. I've added the constant turn signal rate relay underneath here. It's another add-on part. I think these handguards were about, 120 bucks maybe for the whole kit, maybe a little bit more, and then another $20 for the turn signal indicator changer. We have a Pia halogen light with a little bit of a blue tint to it, supposedly a little bit brighter than normal. I don't know if that's true or not, but looks good. Over here we have blue billet mirror hole plugs, which is a nice little add-on to have. We have our RAM cell phone mount, nice, easy to take off. It's actually a replacement plug here for that bolt, which is great. The little ball just unscrews, super easy, quick, boom, out and done. Coming over to this side, we have an OEM, Suzuki gel seat that's a little bit lower. It's about an inch lower. Those dirt wheels make it a little bit higher of a bike. I'm about 5'9", 5'10", somewhere in there. And so for me, the standover height's a little bit of an issue. So I like to lower the seat height just a tad. Got this great rack off of eBay for about 60 bucks. It's bolts right to the subframe of the bike, nice and sturdy. Got a Seahorse plastic case here, which I basically bolted to this rack, which is nice. There's 2 bolts here on the bottom, drilled through this case. Bought this on Amazon for about 20 bucks. It's nice because it's lockable, which is great. I'll take the keys out here and show you what I mean. You can actually use a little plastic key here on your key ring. Open this bad boy up, right? You can put your stock toolkit in there, put your cell phone or anything, wallet, keys, kind of a thing. Well, obviously not your keys, but I've got my registration information there. And the liner is actually on top, so that's how it keeps its waterproofness. got my toolkit here. So nice waterproof case. You could add a bunch of stuff to it, put some, you know, valuables or whatever. You can lock it up. It's obviously not super secure, but what it does is it prevents somebody from just coming up to your bike and trying to open that up and taking out whatever's in there. I will also show you my rear smoke taillight cover from srmoto.com. Excuse me, smoke taillight with LED brake lights and LED turn signals. I'll go ahead and turn that off so you can kind of get a look at how clean that is. If you look at the bike just like that, I mean, to me that looks really great. I just love how dark the whole rear end is there. You get rid of that big bulky tail light assembly and replace it with something that's super sleek and trim and dark colored. I find that really cool looking. Jumping over to this side of the bike, we've got a Zeta red shift lever here. This is the stock size. Some people like to extend that a little bit. We have some Zeta plugs here to add some color pop to it. We have TPR, case saver / chain cover or sprocket cover. Add some holes to it for getting the gunk out if it gets muddy. I did change this to a 14 tooth front sprocket and a 46 tooth rear sprocket. You can see I'm on the last notch here of my adjustment, so it's definitely a tight fit with that stock SM chain. You don't really have a whole lot of length there to play with in terms of the adding sprockets to it, or gearing combinations. 3x3 mod I did, which is underneath the seat you cut a hole in your airbox, let a lot more air flow through. That in conjunction with a rejet of the carburetor, I added a bigger main jet, a bigger pilot jet, and shimmed my needle with a couple washers. So the rejet combined with the Yoshimura exhaust and the 3x3 mod makes it really awesome. It just sounds great, it runs great, it looks great. I'm super pleased with my choice of motorcycle here. I've owned probably half a dozen motorcycles, starting with that great cameo appearance right there, that Honda SL100 in the back when I was a teenager. Things from 1972. And have owned a lot of different bikes, and I really like the Supermoto. I think it's a great choice because of the agility, the lightweight, 400 cc's. If you're a light person like me, I weigh 155 pounds, so it's agile, it's fast. You can swap the wheels out for dirt bike wheels and get yourself basically two motorcycles in one, which I think is really awesome. I'm really pleased. If you can't tell, I really enjoy modding these things out. I think they look great, I think they run great, I think they sound great, and they're cool. So I'm gonna go do some wheelies, and talk to you guys later.